Hello, Dawgpound South campers. This is the Cleveland Browns Dawgpound South podcast, part of the Fanatical Elves Network, part of the Fans First Sports Network. I'm your host, Steve Gill. Well, it's been interesting in the media lately up in Cleveland. Mostly they've talked about who the starting quarterback is going to be. The schedule came out on Wednesday. So we have the people playing the schedule game, which I don't do because right now, as I just mentioned, they're talking quarterback. We don't know the Browns don't know who their starting quarterback is going to be. They don't even know yet who's going to be on the roster. So how the hell can you project wins? I know. Vegas has them at 4.5 wins, which dropped down from 5.5. Everybody is saying they have the second hardest schedule. Okay, fine. I'll wait till till we get to training camp, until I hear reports of how they're doing. Right now, everybody's trying to speculate which rookie quarterback will start at what game. Mostly, they're saying, when will Shedeur Sanders start? They're not mentioned Dylan Gabriel, which I find funny, considering how Gabriel was drafted before Sanders. They like Gabriel. They like Milroe, but he was taken by Seattle. And, Dylan Gabriel was still high on their list. And the kid is just, all he did in college was win. I don't see anything wrong with that. Same with Shedeur Sanders. I'm not rooting against anybody who wears a Cleveland Brown uniform. Not yet. There may be exhibition games where I see things that I don't like the last couple of years, James Hudson, totally shouldn't have been drafted, or Tommy Togiai or Sika Ika. I mean, if I see things and I don't like them and I am just tired of the player, you'll hear it. I'm not going to be shy about it. I'm not a blind Browns fan. So right off, let's just start on Friday. I was, of course, listening to 850, and I was listening to Emmett Golden, and they were doing a poll asking which game they thought the rookies would start. The game I want them to start, Game 1, 2026. That's what I want them to start. That would imply that Pickett or Flacco were successful in 2025 and they weren't needed until 2026. Because, I find it really interesting that this week Brock Purdy got his extension, his pile of money, and everybody, talks about where he was drafted, last player taken in the draft. But a lot of people don't remember they already had Jimmy Garoppolo and Trey Lance as their quarterback. Matter of fact, they gave up 3 number 1 draft picks for Trey Lance. Nobody talks about that. Who is now I don't even know where he was. Last year, he was the number 3 quarterback in Dallas. I have no idea who signed him. He's irrelevant. So, I find it interesting that everybody is congratulating the San Francisco 49ers for taking a quarterback late and getting a good use out of him on a rookie contract. What if that happens to the Browns? What if one of these two guys turns out to be the guy? If it's Gabriel, he's on a 4th-round contract for the rest, and then you've got to re-up it. If it's Sanders, great. He's on a 5th-round contract. And don't forget, the Browns starting backfield for the next 3 or 4 years are going to be 2 rookies. So those are 2 very important skill positions. I'm still worried about the wide receiver. I still think they need a veteran. But they're going to see. They signed 3 of the tryout players. Fine. Let's see what happens. I mean, they played him mostly during rookie minicamp in the slot. So that's obviously what they're looking for. So, if they're better than Jamari Thrash or David Bell, great. You got them on UDF, undrafted rookie free agent contracts. So let's wait and see on that one. But I got a feeling the Browns are going to be busy around right before cutdown day, before the season starts. They can still pick up a wide receiver then, and there's going to be a lot of players going to be cut. So I mean, they're dropping from 90 to 53 on that day. So I'll wait and see. Let's take a quick break. All right. Before we talk about the schedule a little bit, I want to remind you of our sponsor, Hemisphere Coffee. They shake the hands of the farmer. So the schedule. Like I said, I don't play the schedule game. Too early. It's May. It's not even Memorial Day. So I'll wait and see. But I read an interesting article this morning, and it referenced what did it reference? It referenced, let's see here. Should have had it pulled up, shouldn't I? It referenced rest days. And it's from a guy on Twitter named NFL Nerd. And I was looking at it, and it's pretty interesting. Now, we all know right now they have the second hardest schedule. Rest days are the days in between games for the entire season. Like, say, the Lions. The Browns have to go to Detroit. Well, Detroit plays on a Monday before that game. So Cleveland has a +1 rest day. All right. So that's an equation. They add them up. Some are negative plus days, some are positive plus days. They add them all up, and then they give you a net. And the Browns have a net -7, which is fourth worst in the NFL. Surprisingly, Pittsburgh's got a -4. So basically, if you add that, that's probably where you're getting that 4.5 win total from the bookies, from the professionals, because not only are they taking into account who you're playing, but when they're playing. So this is a little concerning, but the Browns are getting younger. They're younger than they were last year. So if they're younger than they were last year, they should hold up a little better. I still like the bye week in week 9. The Browns asked for it and got it. I don't like the fact that after they come out of the bye week, they got to play the Steelers, who are coming off a bye week. The Steelers asked for a week 6 bye week. So fine, but that's an early bye week in my opinion, or a week 5 bye week. I'm sorry. So I still like the bye week. I don't like the 3 games early, no home games. Technically, London game is a home game, but I don't like 4, 5, and 6 being away. And then over the bye, I don't like the fact that they play a road game to have their bye and then play another road game. No primetime games doesn't bother me in the least bit. It has its advantages. It has its disadvantages. No short weeks, but then no mini buys. So, but this could get the team in a consistent flow through the entire season. They only have 2 late afternoon games, but they're back-to-back, which is fine. So this could get a team in a flow playing the same time every week. Kind of like Ohio State. I guess they're going to have a bunch of noon games. I don't understand the Texas-Ohio State not in primetime thing. That's just me, but I would think that would be the number 1 game on the weekend. That's just me. But anyway, I I do like that. No primetime. I don't worry. They didn't earn any primetime games. I'm sorry, they didn't. But there is more freedom to flex later in the season. So, if Flacco gets on a roll, or if Pickett gets on a roll, or one of the rookies starts and gets on a roll, there's the opportunity. Just remember, Kevin Stefanski is never started 2-0. He has started 3-1 twice. So if they were 3-1 by the time they went to London, I'd be extremely happy. I would be beyond, because considering who they got to play. But you never know. We don't know what this defense. Nobody talks about the defense. Everybody complains about the offense. Let's talk about the defense. They got better. All right. I like the 2 draft picks. Mason Graham was never asked to rush the passer at Michigan. He was asked to stop the run. I have full faith in Jim Schwartz. And I think he'll make Myles Garrett better. I love the linebacker, Schlesinger. Kid is a tackling machine. He's overcome odds at every level. I mean, walk on at UCLA. Chip Kelly leaves to go to Ohio State. New coaching staff comes in. While he's at, Chip Kelly's there, he becomes a special teams demon. And then the new coaching staff comes in and said, hey, you want to start? You got to earn it. And guess what? He earned it. He's a tackling machine. He needs to put a little more weight on, but he's a tackling machine. I love the running backs. I've been calling for 2 running backs this entire leading up to the draft. They made the running back room 100% better. They have improved the offensive line in free agency. They might need another tackle. We'll see. But like I said earlier, wide receivers still a little sore spot. They might be able to work out a trade. Maybe they're just waiting for the cuts. When they go down to 53, that's fine too. But one more veteran would help. So the way the schedule shakes out, we'll just have to wait and see. But those last 3 games are going to be tough. I mean, they are. You got the Bills, you got Pittsburgh and Cincinnati. Those 3 teams could be looking for playoff seedings. So we'll see what happens. But right now, I'll wait till I see them play. I know that they're not going to play. I hope they don't play Flacco or Pickett. They don't really need to in the preseason. They have 2 joint sessions, joint practices, and Stefanski never plays his starters after joint practices. Maybe he changes. So far, what we saw at the rookie minicamp is an upbeat pace, quicker. And what I've been hearing from when they're doing this week with the joint practices, same thing. He's trying to get the rookie quarterbacks as many reps as possible in a short amount of time. So I have no problem with that, but we'll have to wait and see. If I have a feeling practices when training camp starts are going to be not the casual affair that it used to be. I think they're going to work, and I think he's going to put them to work, but we'll have to wait and see on that. So thank you for watching. This has been the Cleveland Browns Dawgpound South podcast, part of the Fanatical Elves Network, part of the Fans First Sports Network. I'm your host, Steve Gill, and as always, thank you for following, listening, watching, and subscribing, because we're Browns fans just like you. So everybody, have a great day.